The Packers for the extra point. It's good. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Jets didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy. Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Jets in for the score. That's his second touchdown today. We're approaching halftime, and they put themselves in a great position to strike in the second half.
Just changed everything, didn't it? I mean, the way you and I look at the football game, but of course, it really changes the way the teams look at it. And that quick score, that puts you in a great frame of mind getting close to halftime.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Montgomery's got it. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. That return's good for about 32. The Packers offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste, and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific.
Rodgers from the shotgun. Throws the pass. Almost intercepted. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. Second down and 10. Going for the home run. Rivas nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a third and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
And it's swatted away.
The Packers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And Curley's going to look for space now. Gains 12. The Packers allowed a ton of passing yards on that last drive.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to fault the players. I think the coverages that they used in that drive were wrong. They've got to change them this time to give the players a better chance for having some success.
Tackle made by Daniels. The Jets are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Fitzpatrick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has the reception all alone. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. And as we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great, and the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
Montgomery's going to start his return. There's a flag out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out. And that wraps up the first half here at the home of the Cheeseheads. We'll take a quick break at halftime and return shortly for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers have an edge in time of possession right now. The Jets, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers have it at the 19. Cobb is found on the quick pass. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Packers go up by 4. Jets now late in the first quarter. The pass is completed into tight coverage. And this long run goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a field goal. Packers take it early in the second. Lacey's going to take it off the left edge, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. They're now on top by 4. About halfway through the second, Cobb's deep down the field where he'll make the catch. After the long pass, he'll score. Jets have it late in the second. Here's a pass goes to the sidelines. And this 2-play drive goes for a TD. Jets trail now by 4. Still late stages of the second. Fitzpatrick's gonna find his mark, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Jets up by a field goal. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lambeau Field for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. It's sometimes not about how many touches you get, but what you do with them. And we've seen this wide receiver create big plays when he's gotten the football today, Phil.
That's what he's known for, getting big plays. That's why the coaching staff works so hard to find a way to get the football in his hands. You get in his hands enough, he is going to find a way to get it deep down the field and pick up big yards.
Rodgers all by himself in the backfield for this snap. The Packers snap it up at the 26. Going deep, on target. That's reception number 2 for him.
Packers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and well, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Easy catch there. No one near him.
Rodgers wasn't dangerous enough. Now you let him play action pass. Oh my gosh, that is almost impossible to stop.
First down and 10. That ball should have been picked, but instead it's knocked away incomplete. Second and 10. What a catch. Touchdown. And they look really sharp here in the early part of the second half of that touchdown that gives them the lead.
Yeah, you go in at halftime, you get you a cold drink, you get a little rest, and you can change your frame of mind, and we saw that. What an impressive drive by the offense.
The Jets' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The scores 28-24. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Jets offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're
B.J. Raji wraps up the quarterback. And Ivory's taking the handoff. Peppers, the one who made the big stop.
the Jets running back that time. He makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards. Take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Hyde's got it on the return. And that's a gain of 13. The Packers getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
The Packers take it from the 33. He'll throw it over the middle. Has the grab. He's in the clear. The 10, touchdown. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it off. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
The Packers lined up now for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Jets are ready to return the kick. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Jets weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Jets take it from the 23. Marshall was the intended target, but the pass falls incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
To Marshall. Pass is intercepted. Tackles made. Burnett's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened.